makeup video part 1. This is the makeup video part 2. And today's video is going to feature my favourite bronzers, blushes and highlighters. So I do wear all of those things most days, so I'm just going to run you through a few of my favourites. So one of my most recent buys was the Film Star Bronze and Glow from Charlotte Tilbury. If you follow my Instagram or my Facebook page, you'll remember I had a bit of a makeover with them in Selfridges and ended up buying loads of the products because I absolutely loved everything. And this one is fantastic. I've actually been using bronzer to contour as well, so I've actually ended up using the whole thing already. Now the only downside to this is I've got loads of the highlighter left but not much of the bronzer now, obviously, so to replace that is impossible. You can't do it. You'd have to buy the whole thing again, which they're not cheap. It is expensive. So although I loved it and it does contour and highlight your face really effectively, I think it's quite an expensive purchase when you can't then just replace the bronzer. So lovely, but not sure I'd buy it again. So if I've been on holiday, then I use a slightly darker bronzer, and in that case I would go for one by Saint-Tropez, but I can only use that if I have got a tan, otherwise it's too dark and I end up looking a bit orange. So another one that I use, and I tell so many people about this because it's really cheap, if I need to just pop to the shops and I've got no makeup on, or I'm going to the gym. So I'm not one of those girls that you see in the gym that are like fully contoured, looking absolutely perfect. I'm not like that at all. I just literally scrape my hair back and then I'll just put a little bit of mascara on, and then I do just sweep some of this bronzer over my face. Now what I absolutely love about this one by Collection 2000 is it really makes you look like you have that sun-kissed glow. So it's called Bronze Glow Mosaic Powder, and this is in shade 2, which is the radiant one. And all the different mosaic pieces are different colours of bronze. So you've got some reddy colours in there, some brown colours, and then some like golden tones as well. So I absolutely love it. I do talk about it all the time. Then my absolute favourite bronzer ever, which I don't actually think I could live without now, again I've posted this on Instagram before, is one by MAC, but it's in the shade Give Me Sun. So it's a very popular bronzer, and I think the reason why is it does literally make you look like you've been on holiday. So you can either just put it over your face like a normal bronzer, or you can use it to contour. So what I use to contour is a brush that I got while I was in Charlotte Tilbury, and it's a really lovely brush. It's a sculpt brush, and basically you have to just do the fish face. So suck your cheeks in, and then you just go along your cheekbones around the top of your forehead, and then just contour away your double chin. You might not have one, but I've got one. And then just do a little bit on your nose as well. So really, really recommend that brush. It is fantastic. Now, other contouring stuff that I use, it doesn't have to be expensive. I've got a bit of a mixture of everything. If I don't use bronzer and if I'm going out, then I will do sometimes cream contour, or I'll do more of a darker contour using powder. So the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit is absolutely fantastic. I've got the light to medium one, but again, I've used now most of the darker colours which are used to bronze and contour. So again, you would just need to replace them because the lighter ones I haven't used as quick. The middle one, the banana powder, is really, really good as well for highlighting. But the shimmery highlighter, it's not very pigmented, so it's okay, but the 3 shades at the bottom are really good. If you wanted more of a cost-effective contour, I have 2 that I can show you. The first one is just one by Maybelline, and it's their contour kit called Face Studio, and it's got 2 shades in it. It's got one lighter shade which is to highlight, and then quite a dark, more of a grey toned highlighter. So this is all going to depend really on your skin tone. But one that I've had for ages and then just recently rediscovered is the Flawless Chiseled Cheeks Contour Kit by Barry M. This is really, really good, and it's so cheap. So you can just get these in Superdrug. So you get the 3 shades, you get the lighter one to highlight, more of a bronzer, and also one to contour. And I love it, really, really love it. So do recommend that one. So with blushes, I have a few different blushes that I use. One of my pet hates, which I've talked about before, is where the lid breaks on things. So annoying. But I had to show you it because it's really good. It's one of the Charlotte Tilbury ones. As I mentioned earlier, I was really impressed when I went for a makeover there. So this one is the Cheek to Chic, and it's in shade Sex on Fire. So I love that song, by the way. And basically with this one, the shade around the outside is the shade that you put on your cheekbone, and then the shade in the centre is the one that you put on the apple of your cheeks. And both shades are beautiful. So you do get 2 for the price of 1. So yes, it is quite expensive. However, you've got 2, so that's how I justify it. If I don't use that one, I've got a few different MAC ones that I like to use. So I have a poppy pink one, which is a real bright pink, so that gives you a gorgeous pop of colour. Probably use that more in the summer. Then I also have a peach one. Now the peach one is gorgeous. I just find it gives you a really nice glow, so I definitely recommend MAC peach one. Then I've also got more of a kind of like highlighter and blusher in one. So my makeup artist that did my makeup for the wedding, Nikki Cocknell, she's an amazing makeup artist. She told me about this blusher and I love it. So it's a real shimmery golden, I don't know what the other word, quite peachy pink really, and this is called Petal Power, and it is a lovely, lovely blusher, so I could definitely recommend that one as well. So last but not least then, highlighters. So I already mentioned the highlighter that came in the Charlotte Tilbury set, but these are the other highlighters that I tend to like. So I use one from Mary Lou, which is their Manizer, and it's called aka the Luminizer. So this one is a very, very high pigmented highlighter. It's quite shimmery, so you can also use it for your eyeshadow if you wanted to. So that is more of a gold highlighter. So it is lovely, really, really lovely. It looks gorgeous in photos. If I don't use that one, I tend to have a few different MAC ones. My favourite MAC one is one called Soft and Gentle. I've been using that one for years now, and I always get asked what highlighter I've got on when I use that one. Another MAC one that I use is this one, which again is more for when you're a bit more tanned. And this one is called Magnetic Appeal, and that's quite a high pigment as well, but that's more of a what I would call like sun-kissed goddess look. So if you're lucky enough to have that natural, beautiful olive skin, then you have to go and get this. It'll look stunning on you. So last but not least then, if you're looking for a cheaper highlighter, again, yes, the lid has broke, but I'm going to show it to you anyway. It's all about being real. So this highlighter is so good, and it's so cheap. It's from a company that sell out of Superdrug, and it's called Revolution. So I only found this company probably about a year ago, and I've been really impressed with a lot of their products. So this is called Vivid Baked Highlighter, and that is in Peach Lights. Now, I've also posted about this on Instagram before. God, I can't believe the colour. And so many people were asking me which one it was. It's the most beautiful pink shimmery highlighter. So you only really need a tiny bit. So I've had that one over a year, and look how much I've got left. It's probably quite similar to the MAC Soft and Gentle one actually. Might even be a stronger pop of highlight. So yeah, definitely recommend that one, guys. So I hope that's given you some ideas. My next video, I think I'm going to do my favourite mascaras, which I get asked about a lot, lip liner, lipstick, and I might do what I use on my eyebrows and my eyeshadow and just pop it all into one video. So I really hope you enjoyed watching this quick makeup video. If you did, don't forget to give it a quick like, because that really helps to support my channel, or subscribe if you would like to see more videos from me. Thank you so much for watching, and happy fopping!